Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, Kennewick police arrest a man who allegedly threatened another driver with a gun. Find out what they did to make the arrest. Washington's law on police pursuits once again in front of lawmakers. We'll tell you what changes they're looking to make and what comes next in the process. And a Washington state trooper from Walla Walla is being honored at the Capitol for his bravery while on duty. All that and more coming up. Jason.
And a little bit of rain-snow mix possible this morning, but a calmer Wednesday ahead. I'll get you prepared in my first alert weather forecast.
From Camp KVUE Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Jason Valentine. We've made it to Wednesday midweek.
Yes.
Oh,
we made it.
Always makes me so happy. And we've had an interesting week so far. We had those heavy showers Monday night.
Yes.
We had heavy winds yesterday with a little bit of hail in places in the afternoon. And we do expect to see a little bit of rain snow mix to just plain rain this morning as things are starting to settle down, but still some instability in our area. We could see a little bit of shower activity to hail in our afternoon. Let's take a look outside our lovely radar. And folks, we saw just a hint of possible rain-snow mix to even a little bit of snow going through the Yakima Valley. If you see that on the roads, do be very careful. Other than that, we're just seeing more snowfall into the Blue Mountain region and just little bits and pieces of shower activity. So we're going to keep an eye on that all morning. So keep an eye out for a little bit of shower activity, and that will continue into your afternoon and early evening. But if it does come to your area, just like yesterday, it'll be very swift. So we're staying cool. We're in the mid-50s to lower 50s for the Yakima Valley. Pretty nice day ahead. Now winds are going to be around 10 miles per hour or so today, so nothing like we saw that 20 to 30 mile per hour winds in our afternoon. In the Tri-Cities, we're a little cooler yet again as we are going to stay cool until we get to our weekend. Now Walla Walla, you're going to be staying in the upper 40s. You were in the lower 70s just 2 days ago. We could see a little bit of rain-snow mix along the foothills of the Blues, especially as we get to our afternoon. But folks, a nicer Wednesday is on the way. All my forecast, it's coming up, but for right now, let's send it back to Jill.
Thank you, Jason. New this morning, just hours after authorities in Grant County warned people about going into irrigation canals, they recover a body from the water. According to information from the Grant County Sheriff's Office, a body was found and recovered just after 5 o'clock last night in an irrigation canal south of Ephrata. Authorities say it was the West Canal near Road 11.7 Northwest. The body was taken to the coroner's office and identified. Authorities say the person's name will be released sometime today. Also new this morning, a man has been arrested after he allegedly threatened a woman with a gun, then tried to hide the evidence. Kennewick police officers were called to investigate after a woman claimed the man pointed a gun at her while driving down 27th Avenue near Olympia Street. The woman says the man then tried to hide the gun near SR 397 and I-82. However, officers say they couldn't find the weapon. After calling on K9 Officer Ivan, the police dog was able to find the gun within minutes. According to police, the man is now facing charges of assault and unlawful possession of a firearm. We continue to track a proposal in the state legislature that would change the rules on police chases. In 2021, Washington lawmakers approved multiple police reform laws. Many of those were changed in 2022. And this year, legislators have been working on a proposal that would make it so that police can use a vehicle to chase down someone that they have reasonable suspicion is connected to a dangerous crime. Right now, officers have to have probable cause, and some lawmakers say that standard is giving criminals the opportunity to escape.
We ask police to make difficult decisions every day. We need to give police the opportunity to make decisions to pursue criminal activity based on reasonable suspicion, to make sure that they have an opportunity to address the rising crime rates that we see every day.
Prior to putting Pursuit Police reforms in place, the most common criminal charge that resulted after pursuits was driving with a suspended license. The truth is that the previous legislation led to reduced deaths from police pursuits. The truth is that that legislation has had less than a year and a half to be implemented, and the results are still needing to be studied.
This has been changed from the version that the state Senate voted on last month, so it will now return to the Senate for review. The legislative session ends on April 23rd. Washington state authorities say they are cracking down on distracted driving in April and are actively looking for drivers who aren't paying attention behind the wheel. In 2017, the state passed the Driving Under the Influence of Electronics Act. It means using an electronic device, including your phone, while driving is a traffic violation. Phone use is legal if it's hands-free or if calling for emergency services. Distracted driving can involve trying to get out of reach objects, having pets on your lap, or reading while driving. However, most distracted driving involves a cell phone.
If you need to take a phone call or something important comes up, it's always okay to pull over to the shoulder. It's always okay to pull into a parking lot. We prefer that you do that first and then drive later.
If you're caught using a cell phone, it could cost you over $100. A second violation within 5 years is over $200. Washington State Patrol Trooper Dean Atkinson Jr., the Walla Walla-based trooper who was shot in the face and the hand last year during a traffic stop, has been honored in Olympia. Representative Mark Clicker and the House of Representatives honored Atkinson for his exemplary service and bravery in the line of fire. Despite being shot, Atkinson drove himself to the hospital and is still recovering. The trooper stood along with his fellow law enforcement officers to receive the framed resolution. He says he hopes to get back to work soon. Now for some headlines in the Tri-Cities, we start in Kennewick. 2 people are hurt after a fire at a fourplex. It happened just after 1 p.m. on the 1100 block of South Olympia Place. Firefighters got to the scene and could see smoke and flames coming from the upper level of the building. According to Fire Chief Chad Michael, no firefighters were hurt in the blaze, and the Red Cross is helping people who are now out of their homes get what they need. The cause of the fire has not yet been released. The Richland Police Department has confirmed it is investigating recent threats made to the Emerald of Siam after the business held a drag brunch on Easter. The owner of the business says the restaurant received a letter that implies a shooting, and she took the letter to authorities. She says the letter contained a death threat if the restaurant hosted a drag event. The general manager of the Emerald of Siam says the situation has escalated to the point where it's too scary to talk about it now because of real threats that have been made against the business. The recent developments in this story come after a drag event over the weekend that brought out people on both sides of the aisle. And now the Richland City Council member at the center of the controversy says she never told people to harass the business. Pro Tem Mayor Teresa Richardson says she wants the community to know when she asked them to send a polite note to the restaurant about its decision to host a drag event on Easter, she didn't want them to be hateful. The business says it received harassing phone calls, posters promoting homophobia glued to its windows, and now a death threat. Richland Mayor Pro Tem Richardson says while she believes in the First Amendment, she doesn't want people to be violent, and she wants the harassment to stop.
Riley, I have never promoted or encouraged hate speech or harassment of any kind to any establishment or individual. Vile and profane rants and death threats have no place in our civilized society. The owner of the Emerald of Siam and I have received these disgusting communications.
Mayor Pro Tem Richardson says she wasn't using her position as a city council member to promote her religious views. Coming up later, we'll hear more from Richardson after she talked with our Riley Fitzgerald about what happened. Law enforcement agencies around the Tri-Cities and the surrounding area are joining Project Guardian, a program developed by the Yakima Police Department. The program's goal is to increase public safety for those with intellectual or developmental disabilities when they come in contact with law enforcement. Authorities say having this information can help officers identify those with communication challenges, assist and de-escalate situations when necessary. We'll return in just a moment, but first Alert's Jason Valentine joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
Folks, we have a quick shot of seeing a bit of shower activity this morning, even into our afternoon, but a much more comfortable Wednesday is on the way. All of your forecast is coming right up.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, after the banking crisis a month ago, why the Consumer Price Index report set to be released this morning could mean better news. We'll be right back with your business headlines right after this.
When it comes to supplying the farm, come to Northwest Farm Supply. Keep a flock healthy and happy with the largest selection of Purina around. Plus, all the equipment you need to keep the farm running right. And we have the best customer service. We really do. Northwest Farm Supply in Hermiston, Prosser, and Othello.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Did you know the most common mosquito in our area can travel 5 to 8 miles? Here at Benton County Mosquito Control, our objective is to provide effective mosquito control for your home, neighborhood, and community. Our friendly mosquito control technicians use mosquito population monitoring, educational programming, and a variety of field techniques to reduce mosquitoes in your area. Reduce areas of standing water around your home to help control mosquitoes. For more help, give us a call or visit us online at www.mosquitocontrol.org. Benton County Mosquito Control, where your comfort and health become a priority.
Homeowners, Washington is moving to renewable power. Consider an investment in green energy. Rooftop solar with Solar Power Northwest, a true one-stop shop. Solar Power Northwest, a better way to solar.
We're seeing customers come in every single day. Pros are using battery equipment.
Making the switch to battery was one of the best decisions that we made as a company.
We made the switch to battery-powered equipment to be ahead of the industry.
It's made in America, and I wanted something that was built here.
This is where the world is headed. It's better to be ahead of it now than get on it later.
Built for you. Built for work. Real steel. Find yours.
Hi, I'm Stan. Welcome to my Stan Talk. My theory, it's called Triple Play because you can have fun on land, sea, and air. On land, bowling, XD Dark Ride, and others. At sea, all the slides and pools in Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park. In air, the ropes course, Nebula Drop Tower, and new zip ride. Or maybe the owner just liked triple cheeseburgers. Thanks, everyone!
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
Mildly entertaining. I will take that.
With friends, there are no secrets.
Hurricane Gloria didn't break the porch swing, Monica did.
Chandler, one time wore my underwear to work. Hey!
The best way to end your day. Friends, tonight at 11:05 on Cap KVUE.
Next DT, our sweet at-home exclusive with Amanda Klutz and 3-year-old son Elvis, their new loving tribute to Nick Cordero. Next DT.
Tonight at 7 on Cap KVUE.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Portion of Cap KVUE sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. New this morning, the most recent consumer price index to be released this morning, and some economists predict annual price increases falling below the 6% seen in February. Reporter John Lawrence says if this is so, it would be the 9th decline in as many months.
As the Federal Reserve continues to fight escalated inflation rates, many Americans are forced to fork out more for goods and services.
This has been something that's stuck around longer and at higher levels than just about anyone foresaw, and that's taking a toll on consumers.
While inflation has eased slightly from record peaks over the past few months, the U.S. economy is still reeling from numerous issues, including the failures of 2 banks last month and a yet-to-be-reached agreement on the country's debt limit. However, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has guarded optimism.
The U.S. economy is obviously performing exceptionally well with continued solid job creation. I'm not anticipating a downturn in the economy, although, of course, that remains a risk.
The International Monetary Fund appears to see a potential risk as it downgraded its global economic forecasts on Tuesday due to, quote, the recent increase in financial market volatility.
Given how high inflation is, how long it's been elevated, so the potential that it becomes entrenched, it's still more likely than not that we will see a recession here in the United States, and our expectation is that probably comes somewhere in the back half of this year.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
The Federal Reserve's next meeting is scheduled for May. The disgraced founder of Theranos, Elizabeth Holmes, will have to report to prison later this month. A judge denied Holmes' request to remain free while she appeals her conviction. Holmes was sentenced to more than 11 years in prison for defrauding investors of Theranos, a failed blood testing startup. She was ordered to turn herself into custody on April 27th, but Holmes sought to delay her prison term start after giving birth to her second child. People who love hot and spicy foods are finding it tough to satisfy their palates these days. That's because there's currently a shortage of sriracha hot sauce. According to retailers, the shortage was caused by drought conditions in Mexico last year and a lack of red jalapeno peppers, the #1 ingredient. Huifeng Foods, who makes the popular brand, says it's not known when the supply will increase. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, why Oregon Department of Transportation is warning drivers who plan on traveling in the eastern part of the state. And First Alert's Jason Valentine returns with a look at your forecast. We'll be right back after this.
It's the home makeover sale at Furniture Row. And right now, every sofa, dining table, and bed is on sale. Save up to $800 on Purple mattress and adjustable base bundles. Plus, get 3 years no interest. The home makeover sale, on now at Furniture Row.
I bet if you keep telling me things that you like, I probably like them too. I'm a slow down to watch the car crash kind of guy. I like where this is headed. This should be good.
An accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
Clients come to us injured, burdened with medical bills, lost wages, insurance hassles. The list goes on. They're overwhelmed, so they put their lives in our hands. That's why we work hard and fight for the justice they deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Want to drive?
Really?
Most of us agree our roads are safer when we put away our phones. But we still have some people to reach. So spread the message. And set the example. Because that's how we make the road a safer place for you and your loved ones. Together, we get there.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you, which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
16 years from today, Greg Gerstner will finally land the perfect cannonball. Unsuspecting friends? Check. Epic water displacement? Big check. A work of art that's only possible because Greg is already meeting all these same people at AARP volunteer and community events. They'll keep Greg active, involved, and mischievous, and help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Are you tired of clean clothes that just don't smell clean? Downy Unstoppables In-Wash Scent Boosters keep your laundry smelling fresh way longer than detergent alone. If you want laundry to smell fresh for weeks, make sure you have Downy Unstoppables In-Wash Scent Boosters.
Don't make a fuss. Spring into savings at Denver Mattress. You'll shop brands like
Sealy and Temper
and Purple too. 3 years no interest. Ship free to you.
Denver Mattress.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Now, Cap KVU First Alert weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Hope you've had a wonderful morning so far. So we have a chance of some AM rain to even some rain-snow mix in the foothills of the Blues and in the Yakima Valley area, but we're just not seeing it just yet. A calming trend as we move into the next couple of days. and a warmer weekend is on the way, though we're still struggling with our temperatures today, and it's very chilly this morning. So we've seen just a hint of precipitation coming through the Yakima area. Other than that, it is kind of around our cities, so we're keeping a close eye. We have a low pressure system moving through our areas today, and as we move along in the day, it's just going to be right on top of us and then just start to move to the east. So we're going to see winds pick up just a little bit because of the low pressure system continuing to move into the east tomorrow. But for today, we should have mostly light winds, and again, showers. We have a possibility of just seeing a little bit coming in as we move along in the morning. But as we get to our afternoon, we could see some scattered showers, just like we saw today, a little bit of hail in the Tri-Cities area and other regions. But as we move into our overnight period, things are going to settle down yet again. And as we get to Thursday evening, another chance of some showers. So this is really indicative of an unstable weather system, but we're continuing to see cool temperatures and just a little bit of shower activity here and there, and that could persist into the weekend. We're of course keeping an eye on that, but if anything shows up in your area, it will be very, very quick. So current temperatures, this is by far the coolest morning we've had this week. We were in the 50s to 40s on Monday. Yesterday, mostly 40s. So right now we're barely above the freezing mark for the Blue Mountain region. Other than that, we're right around at 27 in Ellensburg. So a chilly morning indeed. So our temperature trend, we're going to remain off our average, which is 65 for the Tri-Cities. And we're just going to remain there for our work week. We're going to warm up for our weekend, have a warm Monday, and then yes, cool down yet again. That will be the third week in a row that we've seen a cool work week, a warmer weekend, and then cooling down again. So we're just kind of in that groove right now as we're starting to head towards the middle part of April. So wind speeds way off of what we saw yesterday. Again, 20 to 30 mile per hour winds in your afternoon, but they quickly tapered off into the evening hours. We expect to see, though, winds to pick up just a bit. Again, that low pressure system moving to the east will get in part of its jet stream, but not as bad as yesterday. So 10 to 20 mile per hour winds tomorrow, so we'll keep a close eye on that. So hey, our countdown, tax day, less than a week away. You still get an extra few days than usual on April 18th this year. The NFL draft on ABC 2 weeks from tomorrow, and Mother's Day almost a month away. Never forget Mom. So our highs today, we're in the mid-50s for the Yakima Valley, a little warmer for Ellensburg as we move into the lovely Mid-Columbia, mid-50s yet again, a little cooler in Hermiston and over in the Blue Mountain region. They were in the lower 70s 2 days ago. They are now in the lower 50s to upper 40s. 7-day forecast, and we're going to slowly warm up in the Yakima Valley towards our weekend. Again, a hint of shower activity here and there, but more sunshine than not. In the Tri-Cities area, could see 71 on Sunday. And again, more sunshine than not. Looks like Friday will be our best day. So keep an eye out for a little bit of shower activity really through the early evening hours. It'll be quick if it does come, but a more settled and nice Wednesday for you. But bundle up as you head out the door. It is chilly this morning.
Thank you, Jason. Oregon Department of Transportation says people who plan on traveling in the eastern part of the state need to watch out for high water on the roads. Officials say this is due to snow melt and rainwater that's collecting in ditches, creeks, and rivers. Several areas of Grant County, Oregon, are seeing entire sections of roadway covered in water. Drivers should slow down and avoid these high water areas. It's best not to drive through them because you don't know how deep the water really is. You know the saying, turn around, don't drown. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, they say a shoe is just a shoe until someone steps into them. We'll tell you how much someone paid for the shoes icon Michael Jordan wore during the '98 NBA Finals. We'll be right back.
If you're injured on the job, you need an experienced workers' compensation attorney.
Workers' compensation is complex. It has its own laws, doctors, courts, and judges.
For years as an assistant attorney general, I represented labor and industries. Now, I fight for injured workers.
If you can't work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call toll-free 1-888-665-8630, Bothwell and Hamill.
At the Blue Mountain Station Cooperative in Dayton, Washington, we offer you the Pacific Northwest's finest local products. Fresh baked goods, locally grown produce, artisan cheese, fresh roasted coffee, wine, honey, and so much more. We invite you to explore Dayton today.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
Share your love of the game with a surprise move. Kinder Joy. A yummy treat. And an all-star lineup of NBA mascot toys for your favorite fan. Kinder Joy.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $2,100 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
This is a town called Basic. It's pretty hard to stand out around here. But if you pull up in a 2023 Nissan Rogue, you'll stand out before your feet even hit the pavement.
Can you make mine look like that?
Anything but basic. The 2023 Nissan Rogue. Get a low $399 per month lease on Rogue or get 0% financing for 36 months on select models.
Need to refresh a room in your home?
Yeah, have you seen this place?
Well, right now you can get a look you love and save big during the home makeover sale at Furniture Row. Find huge savings on every sofa, every dining table, and every bed. Save up to $800 on Purple mattress and adjustable base bundles. Plus 3 years, no interest financing. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed.
I love it.
The home makeover sale on now at Furniture Row.
How'd you sleep last night?
Terrible.
Well, this will help you wake up.
Thanks, babe.
So what are we gonna do today?
Our show.
Oh, yeah.
From co-stars in life to co-hosts on live.
Weekday mornings at 9, starting Monday on Cap KView.
Portion of Cap KView sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back on this Wednesday morning. It's 5:26, almost 5:27. Folks, I just want to warn you, it is very chilly. It is about 20 degrees cooler than we were Monday morning. So bundle up as you're heading out the door and keep an eye out. But the chances of a little rain snow mix to rain this morning are getting slighter and slighter as we move along in the morning. I'll have you up to date in my forecast that's coming up later in the show.
All right, Jason, are you a Michael Jordan fan?
Well, Jill, he is the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
Okay,
so
well,
I would have to say so.
Would you pay $1 million for a pair of shoes he wore?
If I had $1 million, it might be a good investment.
Maybe. Well, his shoes that he wore to the '98 NBA Finals are now the most expensive shoes ever to sell at auction. The NBA legend's black and red Air Jordan 13s sold for $2.2 million at Sotheby's in New York. Jordan wore the shoes in 1998 when he brought home a victory for the Chicago Bulls during Game 2 of his final championship. Another pair of his shoes he wore holds the second place spot, sold at auction in 2021 for nearly $1.5 million.
Well, she's done movies, television, and the theater, and now Melissa McCarthy is being honored by the National Theater Owners Convention. The Oscar nominee will receive CinemaCon's Cinema Verite Award at a ceremony at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas on April 27th. The award is given to actors and actresses who keep audiences entertained with unforgettable performances, and she certainly has quite a few. McCarthy recently wrapped up a holiday movie and working on Jerry Seinfeld's latest project. She's kind of a national treasure, I would say.
I love her, and I've been a big fan of her ever since Gilmore Girls.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
right.
She's done a lot of different roles. Well, actor Jeremy Renner, also a great talent, attended the premiere of his new show, Renovations. It comes just 3 months since Renner was gravely injured in a snowplow accident on New Year's Day at his home in Nevada. Renovations combines the actor's passion for helping others with his love for repurposing vehicles such as trucks and buses. The 4-episode series takes Renner and his crew across the country and around the world as they work on projects in Chicago, India, Mexico, and Nevada. Renovations debuts on Disney Plus today.
I am just so glad to see him alive.
Oh, me too.
I was so worried. Yeah, he's such a great actor, and he seems like a fun gentlemen. So we are looking at, I'm going to check that shot. It sounds like fun. And
it does, yeah. And I just love to see him out and doing well. I mean, he's walking with a cane, but he's well on his way to recovery. So
I think I'll take the cane for him just being able to walk around. All right, folks, all of your forecast that's coming right up, and it's a chilly morning, folks. Bundle up as you're heading out the door.
Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, how Yakima and the Tri-Cities is hoping victims of domestic and teen dating violence will find hope and help with services being offered in the area. Plus, we take a look at the latest information on a deadly shooting at a bank in Louisville. What we know so far in the investigation. We'll be right back.
In today's Tech Bites, YouTube unveils its NFL Sunday ticket package prices. Costs range from $250 up to nearly $500 for the full season. Customers will have to pay less if you have YouTube TV. In December, the company became the owner of Sunday Ticket, paying about $2 billion for the rights. Google TV is offering more content. The service added free channels from Tubi and Plex to its existing lineup of channels. There's also new free built-in channels that can be watched without launching an app. And IKEA is now offering a virtual interior design service for $99 a room. It includes 3 video calls with the designer to map out your space in 3D and to furnish it to your liking. Once your furniture is picked out, you can put everything together yourself, or IKEA will do it for you for an extra fee, of course. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Stacy! I'm the sizzle of this promposal. Tonight, sparks are gonna fly.
Hey, Stacy!
Kyle? And while Romeo over here is trying to look cool, things are about to heat up. Uh-oh.
Darn it, Kyle!
And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you can end up paying for this yourself.
Sorry, Mr. Sanchez.
Really? So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me. That's a hard note.
Ugh, stipated. Feeling weighed down by a backed up gut. Miralax is different. It works naturally with the water in your body to unblock your gut. Free your gut and your mood will follow.
Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the world on pause. Lindor, made to melt you by the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, we bring you the latest on the investigation into the deadly mass shooting in Louisville, what authorities say the shooter did before going to the bank. And back here at home, Yakima Valley Community College students and staff stage a walkout. You'll only see this here, why they say they are standing with other schools across the state.
And folks, we could see a little bit of a spritz this morning, but a calmer Wednesday is ahead. But you got to bundle up. It's chilly. I'll get you prepared in my first alert weather forecast.
From KapKView Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine, and it's Wednesday.
Yes, and what a difference a day makes. Yesterday was so windy, and today, so much calmer.
I've been using the term twice, tumultuous for Monday and Tuesday. We had that heavy rain showers Monday night into yesterday morning, and then yesterday afternoon we had the heavy winds. Today we're just dealing with very chilly temperatures. Let's take a quick look outside. Legend Sky Cam Network, and not seeing any light just yet, but soon, folks, soon, I promise. And as we move along in our morning, we've been keeping an eye on possible little bits of showers in our area. Ooh, I skipped past it. There we go. And we've seen just a hint of rain-snow mix to even a little bit of snow going through the Yakima Valley. Other than that, it's kind of surrounding our areas, and it's looking less and less likely we're going to see anything in the morning, but we're going to keep an eye on it. We could see a little bit of shower activity, though, and even a little bit of hail, just like we saw yesterday as we move into our early afternoon hours to evening hours. So, folks, maybe a little bit of precipitation today. But other than that, we're going to see partly cloudy skies, pretty much light winds, cool temperatures yet again, mid-50s for the Yakima region. In the Tri-Cities area, mid-50s as well. And after being in the lower 70s on Monday, Walla Walla is going to be in the lower 50s. And right along the blues is the best chance of seeing those off and on showers. So we'll keep a close eye on that. Other than that, a very calm Wednesday is ahead. I'll have more in my full forecast, but for right now, let's send it back to Jill.
Thank you, Jason. Community and technical college faculty and students held walkouts across the state yesterday, hoping to catch the attention of lawmakers. They want lawmakers to reinvest in education as they're looking at the budget. Cap KVU's Emily Goodell reports educators say they've been trying to reach out to lawmakers for months.
What do we want? Funding for education! When do we want it? Now!
We know enough about the budget by today that we know that we aren't getting some of the things we're asking for unless we take action.
What do we want? Support for students!
Funding to hire counselors and provide more services to help students.
They may have financial challenges, homelessness, food insecurity, family or mental health challenges. For these students, focus on assignments and classes is hampered by the very real challenges they have to overcome just to get here, to get to campus and be in class. Teachers and students must unite! This is why we have to fight!
They want the full amount of funding the state is required to provide to keep up with cost of living adjustments, or COLAs.
Right now, the governor's budget funds 83% and the Senate budget funds 92% of the state mandated COLAs. The colleges have to take that money out of another program or have to cut staffing. What do we want? Equal pay! Adjunct faculty have the same advanced degrees in student loan debt and qualifications as full-time faculty, but because they're working part-time, their rate of pay is far less.
We are losing people to K-12 because K-12 is paid something like 12 or 13% more.
Also pushing for a general salary adjustment, something faculty in Washington state haven't seen since 2009.
Back then, the state's economy was hurting. Now the state has money to support community colleges if they choose to. And it's time for the legislature to reinvest in our colleges. Education is a right. This is why we have to fight.
We reached out to state lawmakers with the 14th District, but they were in session and unavailable for comment. We'll keep you updated on any responses as we continue to follow this story. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Cadleck has specially trained nurses in its emergency department. They're called Sexual Assault Nurse Examiners. These nurses are trained to care for people appropriately and compassionately when they are coming into the hospital for sexual assault. The specialized training is around 40 hours and focuses on sexual assault, domestic abuse, and human trafficking. These examinations are free of cost and require no police report, encouraging those to seek help when they need it.
For survivors, I want to tell you that assault is not your fault. We are here for you. We are here to help you, to give you options, to provide resources, and to hopefully provide a light in a difficult time. It is our greatest honor to be trusted as part of your support team.
Once treated medically, they say Cadleck has resources in the community in order to help people. And in Yakima, members of the Yakima Domestic Violence Coalition are learning about the struggles faced by victims of teen dating violence. The In Her Shoes exercise takes people step by step through the decisions teen victims face in getting out and getting help. Teens can't get a protection order without parents' help, and authorities don't know exactly how bad the issue is in Yakima because officials say it's underreported. Police say some teens are afraid to report, but others don't know that they can.
Probably what stuck out the most is how difficult it is to break up with an unhealthy partner when you're a teen and you're just getting into dating life and you're still learning about yourself, but you're also learning about intimacy issues with another person in your life.
Anyone, regardless of age, can report potential abuse to the police or reach out to the Yakima YWCA by calling their 24/7 helpline at 509-248-7796. Preventing power outages, the Bonneville Power Administration is planning a big rebuild in Richland, and they want your input. The BPA says during the past 5 years, there's been 15 unplanned outages on this line. It runs from the Stevens substation down Thayer Street to the Richland substation. 5 of those outages happened during peak demand in summer, definitely not the time you want to lose power. They want to rebuild this line to add another circuit.
The Tri-Cities area is growing, and we are currently experiencing difficulty getting electricity into the area when it's extremely hot or when the system's constrained.
Now, we're talking about 3 miles worth of construction work if this project is approved. It would affect a lot of homeowners and businesses, so BPA is holding a public comment. You can weigh in tonight at the Richland Library from 6 to 8 p.m. Earlier this week, we reported on the comeback of gray wolves in Washington state. Now a new wolf pack has turned up in eastern Washington. According to Washington Fish and Wildlife, more than 200 wolves live in the state. The wolf population has been growing every year. Last October, a hunter's camera recorded a new wolf pack, including at least 2 pups on Mount Spokane. Fish and Wildlife says although wolves are rarely seen by hikers, people should be on the lookout, especially for their livestock.
Wolves can depredate on livestock, whether that's sheep or goats or cattle, and occasionally chickens. They don't often depredate on chickens, but it can occur. And so for anyone living in that area, it's definitely worth taking the same sort of precautions that you would to protect your animals from any large carnivores.
Anyone who has conflicts with wolves is asked to contact the department right away. First Alert's Jason Valentine is here with a look at your forecast.
Folks, a pretty calm morning, but a chilly morning. The chance of a little bit of precipitation today. I'll get you ready for your Wednesday and my full forecast that's coming up.
And we take a look at your health headlines this morning. What researchers are now saying that could mean a major milestone in the treatment of diabetes. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. We're happy you're here. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. One of my favorite things is our lemon ricotta pancakes, topped with blueberries and powdered sugar and butter, and oh my, they are so delicious. You gotta try our 4-cheese mac and cheese or burgers. Some say they're the best in town. We love to get to know each customer that comes in, and we want you to feel like family when you're with us.
What's better than super fresh fruits and vegetables? Yep, you've got it. Super fresh fruits and vegetables on sale.
Swing into Super One Foods this Thursday and save big during our 12-hour produce sale. Dole bananas just 48 cents a pound. Fresh broccoli crowns, 98 cents a pound. And sweet juicy cantaloupe, 48 cents a pound.
Super One Foods 12-hour produce sale this Thursday only. Hey, it's better than fresh.
Make an experience this weekend to Vapiano. Relax in the country, experience the wine, and share in the joy. Vapiano awaits you and your friends. Make it a day to remember. Vapiano Estate and Winery. Slow down, enjoy the journey.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Hepatitis C? Don't just treat it, crush it with Mavorite.
Conquer it with Mavorite.
Cure it with Mavorite. Mavorite cures all types of Hep C.
In only 8 weeks.
The virus multiplies daily and can damage the liver over time. Mavorite stops Hep C and cures it. If you've had hepatitis B, it may flare up and cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you've had Hep B, a liver or kidney transplant, other liver problems, HIV, other medical conditions, and all your medicines. Do not take Mavorite with atazanavir or rifampin. Report right away yellow skin, stomach pain or swelling, confusion and bleeding or bruising.
Hep C, crush it with Mavorite.
Conquer it with Mavorite.
Cure it in only 8 weeks. See Hep C gone with Mavorite.
Ask your doctor about Mavorite. AbbVie could help you save.
Pure Filtration Products is your Inland Northwest air quality specialist. We offer filtration products for all your commercial, industrial, and manufacturing needs. From cooling towers to industrial dust collection systems, commercial buildings, schools, hospitals, or manufacturing facilities, we have you covered. Call today and schedule your free facility site evaluation. We'll send a certified air filter specialist to your site to evaluate your filter requirements. Call or click today. Pure Filtration Products.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
This newscast sponsored by wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
In your health headlines this morning, nearly 100 million American adults, more than 1 in 3, have pre-diabetes. But as M. Wynn reports, recent research shows there may be a simple way to decrease the likelihood of pre-diabetes developing into type 2 diabetes.
prior research has shown that low levels of vitamin D in the blood may be associated with a higher risk of developing diabetes. Vitamin D is a popular supplement and is sometimes added to food, but it is also produced by the body when UV rays from the sun strike the skin. The vitamin helps maintain our body's functions like maintaining insulin and glucose levels. A study recently found a 15% relative reduction in the risk of developing diabetes in those who took vitamin D supplements. Researchers estimate vitamin D supplementation could delay the onset of diabetes for more than 10 million people worldwide. But scientists are also urging caution. Vitamin D, like all supplements, have safe limits, and that too much of even a good thing can be dangerous. Adults typically only need 600 IUs a day, or 800 for those over the age of 71. With this Medical Minute, I'm Em Nguyen, ABC News.
There are also studies being conducted on what can help people struggling with type 1 diabetes and at what ages. The Justice Department is looking to pause a ruling that jeopardizes some Obamacare mandates. Last month, a federal judge said the government could not enforce the Affordable Care Act's preventative care mandates that requires insurers to provide no-cost coverage for certain services like cancer, heart, and STD screenings, as well as some anti-tobacco programs. The U.S. Preventative Services Task Force had recommended that these treatments be covered by Obamacare, but the judge ruled it violated the Constitution's Appointments Clause. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, the story at the top of national headlines this morning after newly released information on the shooting in Louisville. And we will return with a look at your First Alert weather forecast. That's next.
E.T. followed by Extra tonight at 7 on Cap KVUE.
Listen, do you hear that?
Miss T? Who's that?
They want to know. Mom.
That's right, baby.
Y'all got the greatest teacher in the world.
Hi, Miss Grammatique.
Boy.
Your roof protects your home and family every day. Shouldn't it be the best roof possible? With Air Roofing, a family-owned business in Prosser, you'll see why our customer reviews speak for themselves. No job too small, big enough to take care of your roofing needs. Air Roofing, a company built on quality and reputation.
Okay, I think we're all aware that most cell companies only give you the lowest price when you sign up for multiple lines.
What? Multiple lines?
Hello? Yeah, 1 sec. But US Cellular gives you just one line for $29.99 with unlimited data.
Just one line with unlimited data.
So you don't have to get more lines than you need.
No, you hang up.
Are you even listening, guy who never looks up from his phone?
Oh, not for me, I just say it.
Okay, so no, you're not listening.
Get one line for $29.99, plus every plan is price protected. US Cellular, built for us.
Take advantage of all the tax credits you can, including the new Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You could get up to $1,200 back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
When pain says, I'm here, I say, so are they. Just want to leave. 12 hours of uninterrupted pain relief. Aleve. Who do you take it for?
Steps to a brighter future with Merit Resource Services.
When you are in need of substance abuse disorder treatment and your burdens are too much to bear alone, Merit will help. Our experienced and certified staff offers support recovery for all in need by providing access to quality assessment, education, integrated treatment services, and co-occurring services for substance abuse and behavioral health needs. Merit Resource Services, where we believe in recovery for all.
There's no other word quite like home, because it's more than any specific place. It could be in the team spirit that keeps your heart pounding the whole drive over the mountains. It could be in the friendships that make you able to laugh at yourself. It's a feeling, a belonging, and that's really different for everyone. So while we can't define what home is to you, what we can do is help you get there.
Find your way home today in a new Chevrolet from McCurley Chevrolet.
It's spring in the Pacific Northwest, and that means lakes, rivers, fishing, hiking, and so much more. But each spring, weather can change fast. And to stay safe when you're outdoors, you need a forecast you can trust. At Cap KVUE First Alert Weather, our advanced technology, along with our knowledge of how to use it, gives us a big advantage in keeping you informed. And when you're informed, I know that I'm doing my job.
We're on air, online, and on the go with our mobile app. First Alert Weather from Cap KVUE Local News, helping keep you and your family safe. Cap KVUE First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. Folks, we're keeping out for some AM rain to rain snow mix, but as we're moving along, it's looking less and less likely, but we're still keeping an eye out for that. We do have a calming trend after all those showers Monday, all that wind yesterday. Things are much nicer today, though a little bit of a spritz or two could be popping up. And we do have a warmer weekend to talk about, but we're going to be staying chilly today, especially this morning. So we've been keeping an eye out, chance of seeing some showers coming in, but the showers seem to be all around us. We've had just a bit come through the Yakima Valley, but nothing of really consequence. So could see a little bit of shower activity though as we move into our late morning to early afternoon. I'll get to that in the future cast. So this is what's going on, this low pressure system. This is what brought in all those showers Monday, all that wind yesterday. It's going to be just cranking through our area, and it's going to continue to move east. And we are going to be seeing a little bit of wind coming from this low pressure system as it continues to move out east, but nothing like we saw yesterday, but still a little bit more wind on our way tomorrow. So this is what we're looking at right now on our future cast. And as we move along in the morning, we are seeing, again, a chance of showers, but it looks like it's going to be just to the south, though we do see a little bit of shower activity coming into the Blue Mountain region, and then scattered showers as we get to our evening hours and possibly evening hours along the Blues. And then tomorrow, we're kind of in an unstable weather pattern. So we're just seeing little bits of shower activity coming in, nothing sustained. It will be very quick, and just like we saw yesterday afternoon in the Tri-Cities, a little bit of hail for the Richland areas and the Pasco areas. And as we head into Friday, again, scattered showers around us, but we are looking at nice conditions as we head into our weekend, though we could see a scattered shower too as well. This is really what we got to focus on this morning is these cooler temperatures. Please bundle up as you're heading out. We were in the 50s to 40s on Monday. We were in the 40s yesterday. Now we're barely getting above the freezing level. If not, we're below it in the Tri-Cities and in Ellensburg. So a very chilly morning indeed. So for our highs, we're going to be staying chilly off of our average for this time of year through Friday. Then we warm up for the weekend and then cool off at our next work week. We've been doing this 3 weeks in a row, and the pattern just continues. So winds after 20 to 30 mile per hour winds yesterday afternoon, they are light this morning. And as I said, that low pressure system is going to bring a little bit more wind tomorrow. Not too much though, right around 10 miles per hour. And then we're just going to kind of level out, maybe a little bit of wind to start our next work week, but nothing like we saw yesterday. So tax day, it's a week from yesterday on Tuesday, still a little bit of time. This year it's on April 18th. The NFL draft right here on Cap KVUE ABC is 2 weeks from tomorrow. And hey, Mother's Day, just a little over a month away. As we move into today, we're going to be in the mid-50s for the Yakima Valley, a little warmer in Ellensburg, 51. Staying cool in the mid-Columbia, mid to lower 50s, especially in Hermiston. And we're right around the lower 50s, upper 40s for the Blues. 7-day forecast, slowly warming up for Yakima. And for the week ahead, we are going to see more sunshine than not. Back to the 60s on Saturday, and in the Tri-Cities area, going to be possibly at 71 on Sunday. So more sunshine than not today, and kind of indicative for the week ahead. But keep an eye out for a quick shower or two. And again, folks, it is a chilly morning this morning. Bundle up if you can.
We have a new graphic look at Monday's deadly bank shooting in Louisville. Body cam video from 2 police officers shot and injured by the gunman. Emily Schmidt has more on the actions of the officers' colleagues. The officers' colleagues say most certainly saved others' lives. A warning, though, this video shows violence and is disturbing.
At 8:41 Monday morning, Officer Nicholas Wilt, who graduated from the police academy 10 days earlier, pulls up to the Old National Bank with his training officer Corey Galloway beside him.
These officers unflinchingly answered the call to protect and their duty to serve.
The officers couldn't see the gunman, later identified as Connor Sturgeon, who had already shot colleagues in the bank, then moved to the lobby concealed by double glass doors, waiting for police. Galloway is hit, so is Wilt, out of view, one step behind.
God, don't have an angle!
For 3 long minutes, the tension and danger build.
It feels like eternity to watch. You can only imagine how it felt for them.
Then more shots.
I think he's down!
Confirmation the shooter is hit. First responders rescue Officer Wilt and rush to help the victims inside the bank. Their injuries were so bad, the hospital's chief medical officer says they needed 170 units of blood.
They did absolutely exactly what they needed to do to save lives. Once officers arrived on scene, not another person was shot.
Still, 5 bank employees died, and a community mourns. Yet police say their colleagues kept a horrible day from being even worse by facing the danger and taking action.
What you saw in that video was absolutely amazing. It's tragic, but it's absolutely amazing.
I'm Emily Schmidt, reporting.
A University of Louisville hospital spokesperson says a 5th patient was discharged Tuesday. 3 patients remain in the hospital, with 1 police officer, Nicholas Wilt, in critical condition. Louisville's mayor announced the community plans a vigil tonight. When we come back, it's the #1 movie in America right now, and the creators are spilling some secrets for us. What you can learn about the new Super Mario Brothers movie, that's up next.
We all know how effective and powerful the use of video can be. If you get in an accident, take pictures and use video. Call us if you're injured.
Call 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
This morning on GMA, Abbott Elementary's Lisa Ann Walter live. Plus, the one and only Denzel Washington. An exclusive Celine Dion announcement. What will it be? And a don't miss Deals and Steals this week on GMA.
My mama told me
Smokey.
to shop around.
Music and memories.
The tears of a clown.
Live in concert.
When there's no one around.
Smokey Robinson. Saturday, May 13th, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, plus Saturdays for when the week gets to be too full. West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, stunning smiles for the whole family.
What is a leader? Someone who has backbone, resilience, determination to put a stake in the ground and get their hands a little dirty. Arrow Construction Supply has been the Northwest's leading provider of asphalt, concrete, and erosion control industries. From homeowner do-it-yourself to large commercial projects, we have everything for sale or rent to get the job done. Your locally owned and operated Arrow Construction Supply, leading the way and hitting our mark for 30 years.
What's better than super fresh fruits and vegetables? Yep, you've got it. Super fresh fruits and vegetables on sale.
Swing into Super One Foods this Thursday and save big during our 12-hour produce sale. Dole bananas just 48 cents a pound. Fresh broccoli crowns, 98 cents a pound. And sweet juicy cantaloupe, 48 cents a pound.
Super One Foods 12-hour produce sale this Thursday only. Hey, it's better than fresh.
Crushed by a 7-ton snowcat, Jeremy Renner's first extra interview about cheating death and using his superhero powers to change lives.
I want to make actionability and thoughtfulness of others cool.
Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Cat KView.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
We all know how effective and powerful the use of video can be. If you get in an accident, take pictures and use video. Call us if you're injured.
Call 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
The best way to end your day. Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back. All right, Jason, if you like video games, you know names like Mario and Luigi,
yes,
Bowser and Yoshi, Princess Peach, and Koopa Troopas. The Super Mario Brothers movie smashed box office records in its opening weekend, bringing in $377 million. Rick Damigella says creators of the film are spilling some secrets. Check it out.
What is this place?
The Super Mario Brothers movie is not a direct translation of any single Mario Brothers video game, instead drawing from 4+ decades of Mario history.
Oh, I got this. No